First weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play action. Rodgers. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this is caught by Williams. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Swift. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. swift again. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry here for Kene-Nwangwu. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Well, this defense for the Falcons, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got Higgins over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On second down, here's Nwangu. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On the run is Nwangu. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the give is Nwangu. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Handoff right side to Nwangu. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Giants! Kenny Nwangu, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On play action, now Rodgers. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taylor now returning it. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. The best multitasker in the business, the coach. And he is down at the 48, a pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. On play action, it's Rodgers. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage. Rodgers to throw once more. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And able to work his way down to the 16. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, Love to throw. Flushed out right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Love from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. On first down, Rodgers. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Love looking to throw it. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 2nd and 11. Now Love. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Love. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. A run with Lindsey out of the gun, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing now is Rodgers. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Swift. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Vedvik now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more
looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. On for the point after, Corey Vedvik. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. shotgun now for Rodgers.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And again, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Rodgers now on first down. And Woods has it complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Amari Cooper with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the... And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Vedvik.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Rodgers now on first down. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick.
And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. First play's a run with Nwangu.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Here's Love. Rolling to his right. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Another run now for Nwangu.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Love looking to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Giants. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Taylor now from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people have...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let